Hey there. We are heading into fall, and fall can be a really great time to kind of reset your rhythm and focus on making more meals at home. We're also losing a little bit of daylight, and so the days are feeling a little shorter. So it can also be nice to come home and have really easy, quick dinners so that you don't spend hours cooking in the evening after you've had a full day of work. So let's talk about some fall meal planning that will save you time and save you energy as well as ensure that you have a delicious, warm, homemade meal ready and waiting for you. I think the first thing that comes to mind for most of us is the crock pot. The crock pot is beautiful because you come home and that has been simmering all day and you just have to enjoy your meal, right? There's no more prep or anything else that you have to do. They're also super versatile, right? You can make your whole meal in the crock pot or you can just do one component of your meal in the crock pot. Like a soup or a chili, that's the whole meal in one pot, versus like we love to make our chicken for our chicken tacos in the crock pot and then we assemble the rest afterward. So think about dusting off that crock pot and putting it back in action. The other thing with the crock pot, and really if you're making any soup or chili or sauce like on the stovetop, you might want to consider taking advantage of batch cooking. So, batch cooking is just that, make a big batch of your favorite meal. If you're going to make a soup or a chili that you love, make double, right? Make triple, make however much you want to or however much you can. Do the work once, right? I'm going to cook the meal, so just cook extra. But then you enjoy multiple meals from that one effort. So take your leftover chili or sauce or whatever and freeze it in your favorite jars or Tupperware containers or freezer bags once it's cool enough to put in there and place in the freezer. And then throughout the next couple of weeks or each month, you pull out your portions for a quick and easy lunch or another quick and easy dinner. So consider batch cooking if you are cooking at all. Another fall favorite, really at any time of year favorite, is the sheet pan meal. The sheet pan meal is cool because it's just that. You just basically dump all of your ingredients on one sheet pan and roast it in the oven for 20, maybe 30 minutes, depending on the size of your veggies or the type of protein. And then dinner is ready. It's nice because you don't have as many dishes, right? It's kind of just the sheet pan and then any prep tools that you used. Sheet pan meals are also cool because you can prep the ingredients in advance. And honestly, you could do this for the crock pot too. So let's say you do your grocery shopping on Sunday. So bring home your veggies, bring home your protein, and rather than putting them right into the fridge, go ahead and prep the ingredients. Chop up your veggies and put them in a bag or a Tupperware or something to save them for later in the week. And then same thing with your protein. You can chop up your chicken or your pork roast, whatever, and put it in a bag. You can add marinade, and then guess what? When you are tired after your long day of work on Wednesday or Thursday, you don't have to chop veggies when you get home from work. You just kind of dump it all right onto that sheet pan, put it in the oven, and 20 or 30 minutes later, you've had time to put on your PJs, and guess what? Dinner is ready. So consider ways to maybe prep in advance some of your ingredients so that homemade meals come together a little bit easier, no matter if it's in the crock pot, the sheet pan, or some other type of stovetop meal. If you're looking for more resources on meal planning and meal prep in your MoveWell app, you can click on the menu and click on Documents. And in there, you'll find a healthy eating folder. It has tons of recipes and resources and meal planning guides. There's even one that's specific to just sheet pan meals. It has different types of protein, different types of flavor profiles, like one's more Italian, one's more Cajun. There's other soup recipes in there. There's lots of goodies. So click around in your document section of your app or feel free to schedule a session for you and I anytime, and we can kind of dive into more meal planning and meal prep strategies that might work for you. Take care.